I'm back. Rhodes Ranch for the Matrixx and Rhodes show. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And as always, thank you guys and gals for watching our channel. Well, when it comes to remakes, most of them are reboots, either one. Most of them are horrible ideas. In this case, this is a horrible idea. We are talking about the 80s action classic, Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze, Sam Elliott. Patrick Swayze played a bouncer and a manager of a bar. His name was Dalton. And of course, he kicked the shit out of a lot of bad guys in that movie. It's an absolute classic. I mean, for years, it just ran on syndication. I mean, TBS, TNT was just on all the time. And it's really, look, it's a throwback movie to the 80s. We love those kind of movies on this channel. Well, it has been announced that they are remaking / rebooting the classic Roadhouse movie, this time with Jake Gyllenhaal. What? Oh, God. This is unbelievable. You know, if you're going to do this, do you think maybe a Jason Statham was available or somebody like that? Somebody with an actual action pedigree. I don't want to hear Jake Gyllenhaal some action star. He's just not. Although, I will say this, Patrick Swayze wasn't a massive action star back in the day. There was Red Dawn, absolutely. But there was also Dirty Dancing. He was in Next of Kin. Liam Neeson was in that, by the way. And now we're finding out that not only are they going to remake it, but it looks like that MMA superstar Conor McGregor is also going to be in Roadhouse. Look, I mean, it makes sense for Conor McGregor to be in an action movie, but this entire idea is terrible. This is TMZ. Conor McGregor lands role in Roadhouse Remake with Jake Gyllenhaal. And of course, if you keep up with MMA at all, UFC at all, you know Conor McGregor has got himself massively jacked lately. I mean, he is jacked up. This is TMZ. Notorious is going to Hollywood. UFC superstar Conor McGregor will be making his acting debut in a remake of the 80s classic movie Roadhouse, starring alongside huge names like Jake Gyllenhaal. The project is set to be a re-imaging of the Patrick Swayze-led 1989 flick, with Gyllenhaal playing a UFC fighter turned bar bouncer at a Florida Keys Roadhouse. TMZ has confirmed the former featherweight and lightweight champ will have a part in the Prime Video project, which will be his first feature film. Interesting. It's going to be an Amazon Prime movie. Stallone's got the Sumerian coming out, which, by the way, looks really good. Of course, 34-year-old McGregor has a ton of business ventures outside of the octagon, but we're told the new career move does not mean he's done competing. Conor McGregor is very excited to expand his storied career to Hollywood and join with Jake Gyllenhaal in the reimaging of Roadhouse, the beloved classic. Conor's rep, Karen J. Kessler, tells us. While fighting remains his top focus, this is the beginning of another successful venture in the McGregor empire. He is eager to start filming. Deadline reports the project is directed by Doug Liman, also starring Billy Magnuson, Daniela Melchior, and Lucas Gage, Hannah Love Lanier, as well as other notable actors. There is one name in there I'm not even attempting. The outlet says McGregor got wind of interest in him having him involved, and after checking out the original, he took a meeting with producer, the legendary Joel Silver. McGregor apparently loved what he heard about the vision for the flick and quickly signed on to show off his acting chops. It's become quite a natural transition for UFC fighters to make it to Hollywood, as we recently reported. Kamaru Usman will be in the new Black Panther movie this November, and Ronda Rousey and George St. Pierre and more have made it to the silver screen. St. Pierre has been in some Marvel stuff, some MCU stuff. In fact, Rousey was initially slated to be part of the Roadhouse remake, of her own in 2015, but it was later scrapped in pre-production. Interesting. You know who I would love to see if they're going to make this movie? Gina Carano. I'd love to see her in this in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Maybe they would take a look at her. I don't know. Look, this may end up being really entertaining. It might be good. Again, I don't really think action star with Jake Gyllenhaal right off the bat, although he has been in some action movies. I get it. I haven't seen that latest one he's in. But look, in horror, and I'm a big horror movie fan, in horror movies, you're sort of used to the remake and the reboot. It's been part of that culture for 40 years, okay? That entire part of the movie industry. Sometimes it turns out bad, sometimes it turns out good. So, by and large, remakes and reboots don't always bother me if it's in that genre. Action movies, this is a little concerning, okay? And you got to wonder if some of this, in part, is the fact that Top Gun Maverick was so successful. Look, if there's no identity politics in this, if there's no wokeness in this, you know, if there's no political agendas in this, maybe this turns out to be good, okay? But in isolation, hearing this, I'm like, don't remake Roadhouse. Just don't. They're already changing some of the premise. They're taking it. Oh, I'm not sure where that was at exactly. I think it was in Georgia, but I'm not sure. This is going to be in Florida. Kind of interesting that it's going to be a UFC fighter. You got to wonder if Dana White's going to show up in this. But I wanted to do this video because A, I've got interest in MMA, and B, I really love the original Roadhouse. It's going to be interesting to see who is playing the Sam Elliott character. We remember Sam Elliott was Dalton's homeboy, and of course, he met his demise, spoiler alert, after 40 years. I think I could probably spoil that. He met his demise, and of course, Patrick Swayze went off, leading to Sir Mix-a-Lot to say, "Socking more fools than Patrick Swayze." And a great line in a rap song, by the way. If you don't know who Sir Mix-a-Lot is, by the way, he had a lot more hits than Baby Got Back. I'm just letting you know. Tell me what you think, Matrixx and Roadshow fans. Roadhouse, are you fired up for yet another Hollywood remake? Please don't be woke. Please don't be woke. Please don't be woke. Roadhouse would be a good movie for a watch party for this channel. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.